Alright, well, I figured I wouldn't be able to thread these on here, but I'm just taking a simple wrench and it's really not that difficult. Right now it is freaking amazing out. Actually, if I'm being honest, it's almost too warm. Like, the sun is really beating down on me, and you can see I haven't had sun in some time. Alright, what do you think? I'd say she's in there. Second one down, time to install. Wow, it's gummy in there. Yeah, I have a power steering leak on this side. But yeah, here's our oh wow. Yeah, if your sway bar link is doing this, it's definitely time to replace it. Alright, let's get the camera set up here. There we go. Perfect. Whoa. Yeah, have a look at that. It's definitely time to replace these tie rods. It's a good thing I ordered some. They'll be in soon. Alright, we're back. Battery died. Had to go in and do a quick change, so let's get back to it. Alright, well, I took a break for a second. It seems like it's got a little looser, so let's go ahead and get back on to working. Oh, my crotch. Hello. I didn't need an extra nut, but okay, thank you. Woo, toasty. Hot. Hot, hot, hot. That sucker's hot. Oh no, that's not threads, that's thread locker. I don't know what that is. It looks like plastic. What are you eating? Ronnie, you're gonna be thrown up here in a minute if you ate something. I guess I'll just have to do this a little bit at a time. Unless, I wonder. Hey, man. Well, round two of trying to figure this shit out, so I'll get it eventually, hopefully. So I've gotten a little creative. Take a look at what I've done here. I don't know if it works yet, but I'm assuming it. Oh yeah, no way. Modern problems require modern solutions. Dear God. I mean, if it works, it works. You just gotta use your brain. Before we start that, I just wanted to explain what went through my mind. So here at first, you can see where the breaker bar is. I was going the wrong way. I was trying to push it down when I needed it to go up. So once I realized that, I was like, hey, the axle's in the way. If I just hold it up, that's gonna keep the nut on the other side from moving. Then I had to figure out a way to make this wrench move down. Since I can't do that with just my arm strength alone, I needed some kind of leverage, right? There's a little hole inside here. I can pick it up, put it on the end right here, put it on the end of that. The other part of the tire iron goes under the car onto the subframe. The other part's in my hand. So now I have leverage from the subframe and from the length of the tire iron, and just broke it loose. Only thing I'm concerned about now is when I'm putting this back on, I'm wondering how I'm going to tighten it. That's crazy. Check that out. Awesome. Ooh, yeah, see, it still has a little bit in it, but it's definitely busted. Well, there we go. Last one out, and then, oh, made in Japan. THK, made in Japan. Check that out. Put this in here, and the body shouldn't roll as much. The only problems that I'm looking at having right now are these. So I ordered a set of those. They'll be coming in soon. And I also ordered a set of these here. This is the rear trailing arm. There's a mount up there and a mount right here. See if there's any cracks in the rubber and stuff. So actually I think it's polyurethane, so it should be even tougher. Well, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop in and throw in our new one. Let's get started. This battery is about to die. I'm not quite sure when, but I would assume it'd be soon, because when I first started actually getting that loose and working it off, battery was at 30%. I just put the other one on charge. Reason being is because it was hot. I had to let it cool down. If you try and charge it while it's hot, that's how you burn out batteries. They wear out a lot faster that way. But we're gonna use what we can here. If it ends, just know that I'm gonna get it on here. That's really all I'm doing now, is I'm just gonna get this on here and then get the wheel back on, and we'll be good to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be in frame. I'm using the camera on my phone. I don't like the way these sway bars are, or these end links are, especially this one I'm at. I don't like the way this sway bar end link is. As you saw, it kind of has a little rubber flap over the end of it, and as I tighten these down, they seem to be smushed pretty hard, and it's leaking some of the I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's leaking grease. It's leaking grease, and there's just a lot of pressure on it. The other one didn't do that. I didn't have any problems with the other one, so I don't know why it does it with this one. But I do know that you don't want to tighten these down like really tight. Yeah, you can see I can smush that, whereas before I couldn't really do that. It just kind of sat on there. But the way I had to tighten this was I actually had to spin this nut here, which actually is connected to the whatever you want to call it. It's a little ball that sits inside of this knuckle, I guess. So I had to spin this, which was spinning the knuckle inside, because I couldn't turn this. There's no room. You can see the axles right here. There's the nut. There's no room to turn that. Knowing that I am going to be replacing these, I can and I will actually go back over these sway bar end links. I will be going to my dad's, and I'll just have him do a once over. We may loosen them up, we may tighten them down. I do know the rears, we kind of backed them off a little bit, but it does look like they need to be tightened a little more. Yeah, you can see there's just a little bitty gap right there, and I want that to close off. I don't want any play in my end links, so the sway bar actually does its job. In the previous video, I was talking about this here. I'm gonna take pictures of this and talk to people on the Cougar forums. Oh, that's another thing. Thank you, Bennett, for, you know, being there and letting me know and showing me all of these cool, stupid little things that actually work, and giving me links to stuff. If you guys go ahead over to, what is it, www.cougarforums.com or org or something. Bennett is a really great guy. He tells me everything I need to know. He has a, I believe, either a 2000 or a 2001 Mercury Cougar, and he's done all sorts of work to it. He auto crosses it, so he has a lot of experience. Yeah, as you can see, this is mushed out. I couldn't find anything that fits on this because of the clamp style. Right here, there's no bolt. We can't find any rubber or any sort of bushings that will fit inside of this here, and that's really what I need. All right, I know I have more planned for this video, so I'm just gonna chop it here. I'm pretty sure it's probably, once it's edited, it'll probably be maybe around 10 minutes right about now, maybe 15. we'll say. It'll be all right, and I'll go back over it whenever I work on the other things with my dad. So, well, boys, that was arguably one of the most enjoyable moments with this car that I've had. I know it's fun to drive, but knowing that I can work on something and get it done by myself, it makes you feel good. You got to celebrate the small victories. I know it was just a sway bar endlink, and I'm sure you guys could do that too, but you got to start small. You got to, you know, celebrate getting done what you can. And yeah, now I'm just going to take it for a test drive. Actually, that's going to be in some later date, and I've got work tonight, so I know the tie rods are bad, so that'll definitely be a large change when those get changed, when I get those replaced. Just a little bit of play, and it's kind of, there's not really much feeling on center when steering, so that is obviously going to be linked to the tie rods. Really, the only way to know is change out the rest of the stuff, and then we'll see if she starts performing pretty good. She needs a lot of work, but I have plans. I'll see you whenever, I decide to drive this thing.